Hey guys, my name is Cassie. I'm a member of the Toronto Fusion women's baseball team. I've been playing baseball this will be my 17th season. Will be my first with the Fusion actually. But I'm going to be showing you guys some hitting drills that we can do both inside, outside, and even if you're just by yourself. So the first drill I'm going to show you guys is what I use for a warm-up before I start hitting. So what you're going to need is something long like this PVC pipe here. This one's about 5 feet long. That is a good length for me. You want something about that length. What you're going to start by doing is having it up by your shoulders here. And if you have a tee, take that out. I started out at the high up here. And we're going to go through our swing, kind of in slow motion. So we'll start with that stride, and then we'll start to move our hips like that. So, should look something like this. This is all in slow motion right now, so you'll go a little bit quicker than this. And then as you warm up, move the tee up and down a little bit more. And then you start to go quicker as well. So it should look like this. So that drill is really focusing on getting your hips turning, getting your hips firing, ready to roll through your swing. It's also going to promote a good swing plane. So when you're coming through the zone, you want more of a slight vertical swing plane because the pitch is coming down from a mound, so it's going to come down slightly vertical that way. So that's the way you're going to be most consistent with contact, and you're going to hit the ball a little bit better as a result. And the good thing I really like about this drill is as long as you clear away enough space, it can be done anywhere. If you have enough room in your house, it's a rainy day, whatever, you can do it in there as well. So this next drill I have for you guys is honestly one of my favorites right now. The reason being is because it can literally be done anywhere. You don't need a baseball field. You can even do it in your house if you want to. And all you need is a baseball. So what we're going to do to start with this drill is you're going to start the baseball in whatever hand is in front, your front hand. So for a righty, that will be your left hand. For a lefty, that will be your right hand. So we're going to start it here and get in a good athletic position. And what we're going to do, I'm going to toss it up to myself, and then I'm going to turn and grab it. Alright? So it's going to, slow motion, it will look like this. So here we go. You can also toss it up a little bit higher to mimic more of a curveball. You can toss it a little bit more inside for yourself and a little closer up this way to mimic an inside pitch. Or you can toss it a little further back to mimic that outside pitch. So I'll demonstrate all of those. This is the curveball here. So I have to wait back a second to catch that, mimicking that curveball. Then I'll mimic the outside pitch. And then the inside pitch. So this is going to focus on that hip turn again and can be done anywhere, like I said. So this next drill I have for you guys is called heads down. So I have my tee set up over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through our regular swing. When we make connection, instead of taking our head and following the ball, we're going to keep our head and eyes on that tee. So I'll do it slowly behind the tee a little bit to demonstrate. So it should look like this. Alright, so now I'm going to do a full speed with that tee. I like to wait about 3 seconds on that tee. This is going to build muscle memory because it's really important to keep your head and eyes on the baseball because you can't hit what you can't see. So the ball, you're going to make more consecutive contact this way, and you'll probably drive the ball further as well. Alright, so we're going to go back with our PVC pipe here. This one here, we're going to get into our stance, like we're going up to swing. We're going to take that PVC pipe, we're going to put it on your back side of your swing, so back here like this. Your hands are just going to come at the top here like you're holding your bat. And you really want to focus on, your hand's not really moving through this drill. What we're focusing on are our hips. We're going to isolate our hips and our hip turn. So we're going to stride out, and then we'll turn our hips like we're going to swing. But it's going to be the first motion. So it should look like something like this. It's going to be in slow motion here. Do another one. So this one, and then we'll go full speed. And if you notice, through this drill, my hands don't move. Maybe slightly, but that's it. In this drill here, it's going to be really good for focusing on really promoting that hip turn first. So when we're going through the swing, the way to get the most power out of our swing is going to be leading with our hips. So our hips, after we stride, or when we stride, our hips, our shoulders, nothing else moves before that. We start to turn our hips, then everything else will start to come around. Alright, so the next drill I have for you guys, what you guys are going to need is a fence or a net of some kind in your bat. What we're going to do is we're going to start by setting up, we're going to sit up about a bat length away from the net. You can measure kind of at your belt buckle here. And what we're going to focus on is keeping our hands in. We don't want to be casting out too much, because if we're casting with our swing, kind of coming around the baseball like this, we're going to hit the net. So, we'll focus on that. Keeping our hands in, swinging like that. So we can just take dry swings with this. We don't need a tee or anything like that. Take some dry swings. Once you get more advanced, you can put a tee in there. Make it a little bit harder for yourself. So you can set it up a little bit in front of that net there. And you can swing like that as well. This drill here is really good, especially if you have a little bit of a longer swing or you're coming around the baseball a little bit more. That will help out keeping your hands in on the baseball. It's also going to create a quicker bat path, which will allow you to kind of stay on top of pitches a little bit more and hit the ball a little further as well. So another tee drill for you guys to do. On this one, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our leg up like this. When we lift our leg up, we're going to pause, and then we're going to come down and swing. And with any tee drill that you guys are doing, you want to remember to move the tee around. So we're not just going to swing at pitches right down the middle. We're going to bring that tee up. We're going to swing at those higher pitches. We're going to do inside, outside. Move it around, because we don't just want to hit right down the middle. So do that again. There you go. Whenever you guys are out doing your hitting drills, what I want you to remember, though, is to always swing with intent. So swing like you need it. When we get on that field, whenever that comes, we want to be ready to go, right? So stay on top of your drills. One thing, too, is obviously taking swings is good, but if you can get the ball moving, so if you can get, a parent, sibling, whatever, out to throw you some soft toss, if you have enough room, maybe some front toss, just because we want to be able to we want to be ready to go once we can actually play again. For this Girls' Day, because we have a ton of tips and drills ready to help you guys improve your game. Just remember to subscribe for baseball with Toronto Fusion, so you guys don't miss any of the drills that we post. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Peace.